Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Remastered today. Going to be an incredible TVZ featuring Ample and Queen here on Overwatch. Haven't had this map in a while, but been sitting in my replays folder for a while now, and I figured I'd cast it. Top left, it's going to be Queen. In the bottom right, it is Ample. Ample, man, he is thriving in ASL 21. I love that dude so much. He took down Sulky in the group stages of ASL 21, so you know he's an incredible Terran player. He likes drops a lot, and this is Overwatch. Why? Because there are Overwatch places, right? Hey, expand here, you've got tanks overwatching you. Expand here, you've got lurkers overwatching you. That's why it's called Overwatch, in my opinion. So, we've got ourselves a nice natural base. We've got a third base with nice narrow ramps leading up to your expansion here. This expansion and this expansion at the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock have wide ramps. Wide ramp here, a wide ramp here as well, right? So expanding there is not for the faint of heart. And then we've got corner expansions as well here. And these expansions are mineral only, and they are super hard to defend. So we will see if anybody goes there today. You need to be super desperate for resources before you do that. So it's going to be a Rax opening here from Ample on this two-player map, man. CC first, very, very dangerous here. It's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a hatch first. And no, it is in fact going to be an overpool. A little bit of a later overpool here from Queen, but an overpool nevertheless. The Overlord is here and coming across the map to join his friend Terry. Yes, Terry, I know, it's Overwatch. Haven't seen this map for a while, but it's a good one. Ooh, early gas here. MECH here from Ample. It's a MECH TVZ versus Queen. Will he make queens? Will he live up to his name? We do not know. RJB sent me this replay and said nothing about it other than it is worthy of casting, which is good enough for me. Got an extractor coming up. We have an extractor before expand. All right, we're going to go for a little bit of an early speedling play here from Queen. I like that idea very, very much. I played my first ladder game in like, I don't know, 3 years the other day against a Terran player. And I did pretty much the same thing here. Overpool, into early gas, into speedlings, and said, what can we do? And the Terran hadn't walled off. He was at the top of the ramp, one base. He was going into wraiths. And my lings got right inside there, killed every single marine, a little bit of micro to kill the vultures. And I saw the starport and said, So I quickly made an evolution chamber and some creep. One creep here at the natural and the main, and I won the game. So, yeah, Terrans walling off. Very important. It is so easy for a Zerg to get a win with speedlings against ya. You know that. Anyhow, expanding here, Overlord says, you haven't expanded yet. Interesting. Are you making a factory there? Can't see it. Cannot see it, but I think his interest is peaked. We've got a lair on the way. Second base still not done because, again, it's a little bit late. And is this going to be... This is going to be a sub 4-minute Spire. Let's see here. 327, 328, 329, 330. I think this is going to be like a 3-minute and 50-second Spire here very early. The SCV knows what's going on, right? Creep colony here because, yeah, this late expansion... Early Vulture. Yeah, look at this. 340. 340 Spire here from Queen. This build order lets you get out a Spire started at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. 4 minutes is pretty much the accepted time for a Spire on a 2-hatch Muta play, but Queen is going to have Mutalisks a little bit faster than usual, but that's why you scout, right? Ample's not going to be taken by surprise by this. This SCV saw the timing on the lair, saw the gas, says, okay, this is going to be an early Spire timing, maybe I don't know, maybe an early Hydralisk timing. Yep, there's the armory. For what? For Goliaths, because we know it's going to be a Queen making a Mutalisks here. Vulture coming out, Sunken already here to defend against the Vulture. If you don't have a Sunken here, you'll lose the game, right? If you don't wall off against Lings, you lose the game. If you don't Sunken against an early Vulture, you lose the game. Simple as, man. No metabolic boost yet. Wow. So Slowlings just saving every scrap of gas that he has for Mutalisks. And there we go. We've got 500. And we don't have enough minerals to make a lot of Mutalisks here. So Spire finishes. And we can make 2 Mutalisks. and there we go. Make 2 mutas. Minerals come in faster than gas, as everybody knows. So we can catch up with this mineral count here and make another Mutalisk. Oh, we're supply blocked. Make another Mutalisk. Make another Mutalisk. Third hatch here. Vultures taking down these Lings, but Vulture going down to a Sunken. Excellent defense here from Queen. Got an Engineering Bay. We got, guess what? Charon boost, obviously. And we have Mutalisks, who are very good against Vultures. Vultures are fast, Mutas are fast, but Vultures can't shoot up, and Mutas can shoot down. Vulture says, is there a third base anywhere? It's 2 base to 2 base, Queen. You need to take a third. Vulture's scouting to make sure that they know where the third base is going to be, and Charon boost is not done, but still, that does not affect damage. Just range. But range is very good with DPS, right? Because you can get a hit off a little bit sooner than if you don't have Charon boost, and that adds up, right? That little tick of damage that you can't get if you don't have Charon boost is so important. Second gas here. And no upgrades, right? So this is just going to be 5, 6, 7 Mutalisks. Hydroden incoming, I want to say, and scouting out the third to make sure there are no Vultures here, and bam, safely down. Queen likes doing that, man. He likes sending escorts to make sure the third base is safe, right? And if you don't do that, then Vultures will snipe your drone. That's it. That is it, man. Hydroden on the way. We've got turrets. We've got an engineering bay here, so you can't target the SCVs. Excellent positioning here from Ample. And there we go. Getting another hit here. Woo! Meeting them. Here are these Goliaths. Goliath upgrades scale much better than Mutalisk upgrades, right? Every single upgrade for attack tacks on 12 more damage. And if you get a +1 attack for your Mutalisks, guess what? +1 damage. As you would think. But with Goliaths, no. Scouting, seeing the third base. All right, so it's not a 2-base all-in here from Queen. Ample. Look at this. A lot of Goliaths. And that's not all you need here, right? Siege tanks are good against Zerg as well. So many siege tanks, right? We got Starport here. Third factory. Evolution chamber, and I think a Queen's Nest is going to be coming up here fairly soon. Either for a hive or for Queens. Right? We know what to do against mech. Spawn broodling down the tanks, and everything else is pretty much A-OK for the Zerg player to clean up. Siege mode on the way. +1 attack on the way for the mech. Speed for the Hydralisks in production. We didn't have a production tab. You know what these players are doing. Having a good time with this one. All right, Ample. Let's see what's in your bag today. Yeah, not adding Mutalisks. I just had to check that there. So it's 7 Mutas without an upgrade. SCV snipe, another SCV down, another SCV down. Pulling the SCVs, and Goliaths are here. Oh, no. Are we trapped in here? No, we are faster than Goliaths. Run! Get out of there. Into the natural base. There's an SCV there if you want it. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Lost 1 Mutalisk for about 4 or 5 SCVs. Good trade. And there's the Queen's Nest here at 9 minutes. Macro Hatch at the third, blocking the ramp with Hydralisks. Vultures are very bad against Hydras, unless, we spider mine them, right? Same thing with Dragoons. Very bad in a straight pitched battle against Dragoons, but spider mine right here, bam, takes down the Hydras. That is super satisfying. So we're pushing out with our +1, +1 Goliaths and +1 siege tanks. Siege mode is done. 7 queens, there it is. 7 queens on the way. Queen for Queen is the answer for mech here today. There we go, expanding to the third base on location. Ample. And there you go, escorting the drone for a 4th base up at the top right. Just incredible. Incredible care here from Queen. Yeah, in a pitched battle. There's the spider mine. And does kill the 2 Hydras, but nah. Not before reinforcements show up. That was a great move, but not good enough. Irradiate on the way. Irradiate does one-shot queens, as it one-shots pretty much everything other than Ultralisks in the Zerg arsenal. One-shot devours, one-shots queens, just one-shots everything. Except for Ultralisks, which I think is fair enough. Hive on the way. Ow, another kill for a Spider Mine. 2 more Hydras. That is infinite value. Just free units, right? Or, 75 minerals for the Spider Mines, and a Vulture comes free, as they say. But yeah, free Spider Mines, taking down Hydralisks. That is a dream. If you can do this all the time, you will win this game, Ample. So, Irradiate, a good tool. Yeah, Hydra versus Vulture versus Mutalisk. Run, Mutalisks. Not a good place for you, man. 100 to 100 supply. Mech, cost efficient. Ample's ahead at the stage of the game. Expanding down the left side, I think, is the next place that Queen needs to go. He's got 4 bases to 3 bases. That is pretty much what you need against a Meching Terran player if you can get the hits that the Queens want. Again, saving up to 150 energy. Are these Queens? Dark Archons also have a mind control spell that's 150 energy. And you lose shields with it as well. We don't see mind control a lot in professional StarCraft. But maybe we will, I don't know, maybe we'll see it someday. And it will be very, very fun. Alright, so this is how Hydralisks with range and speed should pick out Spider Mines just from distance here, right? Oh, Siege Tanks taking out every single Hydra. Okay. Queen, be very, very careful. I know we're careful at expanding, but yo. Blocking the ramp. Maybe another trick here with Spider Mine. Do we lay one? Yes. Spider Mine died laying another one. Yes. Hydra down, but Hydras don't take very much damage. And Vultures do in that engagement. So, Hive here. What's the upgrade for the Hive that we need to see? We need to see a +3 attack. We need to see Adrenal for Lings, I feel like. And here it is. Queens, 150 energy apiece, 160 energy apiece. Saying, hey, I know there were tanks here a minute ago, but there's no tanks on this high ground? Weird. All right, there are the tanks. They are being protected by a phalanx of Goliaths. Up this narrow ramp, maybe. Do we see it? Do we see it? No. Lurker aspect, there's the Defiler Mound. That is what Queen was planning there for that Hive. Dark Swarm, Plague, plaguing a big chunk of siege tanks is so satisfying. And, yeah, distracting so the Queens can come in. Are these Hydras? They are dying, but look at this, man. Bam, 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 bam. 4 or 5 siege tanks down. 3 remaining. Excellent attack there. I don't think we lost a single Queen there. We got 7 Queens. I don't think we lost one. I didn't hear a Queen death sound, which, again, is very distinct. I think we need another expansion here from Queen. Where is it? Where is the expansion going to be? That is the question. Metabolic boost here at 13 minutes. A little bit late. We can live with that. Sunken helping these Hydralisks. Yeah, there it is. These drones are not harvesting gas. You know that, right? Oh, I think he made those drones go to the extractor before it's finished. When are we going to notice it? I think noticing it now would be a good thing here, Queen. Queen. Drones are done. Buddy, your gas income is not as good as you think it's going to be. Oh, no. Oh, no, Queen. Consumes on the way. Metabolic boost. Adrenal should show up a little bit later here on the production tab. 151 to 144 supply. Queen is up. It's a 3 basing Meching Terran player with +2 attack and +1 armor. Hydras have +2 attack and no armor, and there it is. Finally finding it and saying, oh, okay, yes, let's saturate that gas. Loving that. And big attack. Mountain up here for Queen. And before this big attack, the weekly sponsor for Falcon Paladin today is Pulls It. Take it away, Falcon. Quick shout out to the returning sponsor of the Falcon Paladin channel. It's Pulls It. There's an app now. Check it out. It's for your iPhone. Designed for iPhone. There is AI integration now. If you're interested in that, you can check it out. There's a link in the description here. It's its entire social media platform designed around polling people to see what they think about stuff. If you're starting a new business, if you want to know how people feel about the MVP race in the NBA, you can poll people about it. Download the app and support the channel. Again, a link in the description here. It's for the iPhone. There's an app now. There's a website as well. If you don't have an iPhone, links in the description. And yeah, check it out. Pulls It. Link in the description to the app. Link in the description to the website. Check out the poll of the day. So, we've got Hydras, Lings, Lurkers. We've got Adrenal. We've got Plague in production. We've got another expansion down left. There we go. Left side at the 9 o'clock. And another one maybe down here as well. Ample needs to move out. He's going to get overwhelmed with macro here if he does not. So sieging on the high ground as all good Terran players do. Queens jumping in and EMPing the Queens. Yo, excellent move there by Ample. But EMP this, say these three Queens. Irradiating the Queen, irradiating that Queen. Two Queens die, but not because of Goliaths. Because of the irradiates. Okay, this is incredible stuff. Ample pushing across. Can he win against Queen? He took down Soul Key. This is a little bit earlier than the time he took down Soul Key, but he can take down Queen as well. He is in that grouping. Yeah, Goliaths with +3, man. Look at this. Adding 12 damage at +3. 3 damage at +3. Yeah, that's very standard here, but sieging up. No no expansion for the Zerg player. This is my base, says Ample, and it is his base for sure. Ooh, expanding at 3 o'clock is Queen. This is such a hard thing to handle sometimes for Zerg players. Sometimes it looks easy, but sometimes it looks very, very hard. There you go. Dark Swarm spreading out the Lurkers. Another double Dark Swarm here coming up to the tanks. And nothing inside the Dark Swarm because tanks are very good inside there. The splash damage is negating the Dark Swarm's ability to negate single target damage. A double negation there, but it helps you get close. And getting close helps in horseshoes and hand grenades and against mech as well. Look at this line of Dark Swarm. Incredible stuff here. And Hydras outside the Dark Swarm. They're dead now. But no, not quite dead enough yet. Inside the Dark Swarm is that tank. Oh, 1 hit, 2 kills on that siege tank. 8 kills on that tank. 132 to 146 supply ahead as MECH. Expanding down the left side as MECH. Vulture up the left side. No drones here to kill. No drones here to kill either for some reason. It's 51 to 51 workers. And I think this hatch is going to go down. Dude, what the heck? Ample just marching across the map so confidently right now at 18 minutes. This is insane stuff on Overwatch. Yeah, hatch down, easy as pie. That's why this hatch is here. This is here. This hatch is here. I tried to say that at the same time, and it didn't come out very well. So, we do have Cracklings and Hydras. Nope, no more Hydras. They're dead. Spider Mines. Spider Mines dragging into these tanks would be good, but no Mutalisks. No anti-air. 4 Mutalisks with no attack upgrades versus siege tanks with +1 armor. Get out of here. Man, 15 plus at +3 on this siege tank. Apple is not neglecting his upgrades. They are already at +3. And I think at this state of the game, if Ample takes this base, he's going to win. If he doesn't take the base, Queen can have a chance to win here, depending on how cost efficient he is with these units against this mech. But dude, it is so hard to do, even if you are very, very careful, even if you micro properly and perfectly all of the time, it's not going to go well for you. Queen scanning EMP. A little bit too late. Go bam, go bam. Irradiate on the way back. Yes. Double irradiate. Queen did not run fast enough, man. These queens are dead. How many kills do they have? The 3. Okay, 3 kills. That is a veteran queen. Fair enough. Dying with 3 kills is good. Mulisk's just kind of trying to take down a science vessel, and they do. Ooh, Scourge getting another connection there. All injured science vessels here. All 3 of them. Got enough energy for these queens. 1 kill, and 2 kills. Can we get 3 kills on that queen? Expanding here is ample. Again, if you can protect the high ground, that is much different than at the mercy of lurkers or siege tanks on the high ground when you expand to this location here. Expanding here as well. Not even protecting the high ground. There's an overlord, which is good, but what an insane TVZ this is. 7 more queens on the way. We got our wonderful Dark Swarm. Taking down the command center there with lurkers. What a great move there by Queen. And Queen is here. And bam, siege tank down, and getting out of there with your life. Not very careful. Well, not very easy to do there. 2 kills, and 3 kills. 3-kill Queen got out of there safely. Will we see a 4-kill Queen here from Queen? You're not going to expand here from Ample. Expanding here, again, very hard to do. Siege tanking and Dark Swarming. Dark Swarm does help against siege tanks, but it is not a foolproof idea, especially if we're clumped up here. Splash damage means that you're clumped up and taking damage from these tanks. Scourge flanking in from the left side. And, yep, Goliath very good against taking down Scourge, but now another SCV, or another science vessel goes down, another SV goes down. Look at this. So much income here from Ample. 3 basin. Natural base is almost dead, but there we go. Minerals here at the low ground. Every single expansion has been attempted to be taken at least. Left side Ample. Like I said, if the Terran player especially takes this left side, he's going to win this game. 183 to 148. Ample's macro has been so good right now. So insanely good. Lings rolling down. Another cancel on that expansion. Consistently canceling this expansion is something that Queen needs to do, but I don't think Ample needs it. Right? Expanding here and just not getting this ever is good enough for Ample to win this game, in my opinion. What upgrades on the Hydras? 3-2. Lings have got 2-2. +3/+3 on the way for these cracklings. Spider Mines. 5 Spider Mines on 1 Ling. What a great trade. And, dude, no defense other than Spider Mines for this base. Ample. We need more than that, buddy. And now Queen's gonna win. This base is down. Still, down 50 supply, down 40 supply to a Meching Terran player. It's never where anybody wants to be. Swinging down on siege tanks. D-Matrix on the way and swinging down on siege tanks. Maybe not today. Running away. Tanks on a bridge. What do you want to see when you're a Protoss Terran Reserve player? Tanks on a bridge? No. That is the last thing you want to see. You can't surround them. You can't flank them. You just have to go right down the bridge. Right down into a choke. Scourge all over the place here saying stay back, science vessels. There are queens that want to do spawn broodling. And again, D-Matrix saving that science vessel. His buddy died. How many Scourge does it take to take down a D-Matrix science vessel? That's a science question of the day. Left side, nope, not expanding. If a successful expansion comes down at the 9 o'clock base for either player, that is a slam dunk win in this TVZ, but no, nobody is. Dark Swarming consistently is Queen. So many good placements. Bam, bam, irradiate, revenge. Get out of there, Queens. Get out. Run. There is energy enough to irradiate a couple of you. There we go. Irradiating that one. That one as well. There's a 4-kill queen. There it is. Legend told us. There could be a 4-kill queen at some point, and that's what she looks like. Ho, ho, ho. Down the right side. Uh-oh, the bridge. The bridge of doom. You shall not pass. Say these siege tanks, and yes, the Hydras agree. They are going to run away because the brethren have died. 140 to 160. The advantage for Ample is not as big as it used to be. Got SCVs transferring somewhere. Transferring here. Finally taking this base. Queen cannot deny it any longer. We have a plague on a single siege tank. Bam. Getting picked off by a Hydra. Hydras are used to picking off something that has been plagued, especially lately, because TVZ, man. Hydras are all over the place. Lings, lurkers, hydras. This side of the bridge, not a problem. But the back side of the bridge, just get out of here. I think we're just trying to clear the tanks off of this side of the bridge, which is, again, a good idea. I agree. But these siege tanks, man, 17 kills, 12 kills, 12 kills, and 11 kills. Crazy good stuff. Up the ramp we go. Lings. Lings triggering spider mines by design, as always. And forcing a liftoff at this minerals-only position. Run! Why are you not running? We are running, says the command center. Us and the SCVs. Yeah, denying this base. Oh, plaguing the command center. Plaguing the science vessel. That's more important. Command centers have a lot of HP. So plaguing them doesn't do very much good. Does a set amount of damage. So the more HP something has, the worse plague is against it. Same with Psystorm. 16 pairs of Lings on the way. 10 Hydras on the way here too. Got 53 drones to 36 SCVs. What a slam dunk. Crazy insanely good TVZ this is. Ooh, infesting the command center would be very cool. Irradiate. Bam. Tank down. 4 kills on that queen. She's dead now. 4 kills on this queen. Can we get 5? I want to see 5. I'm greedy right now. Man, Ample's distance here from queen is going very, very small. Shrinking all over the place. Here it is. 4-kill queen. 5-kill queen. Can she get away? Just dancing. We see the science vessels, and there it is. We can. Getting out of there with her life. A 5-kill queen. 1 kill, 1 kill. I want to be like you, 5-kill queen. Then get out of there alive. 0-kill queen. Oh, getting out of there without a single kill. She is dead now. That is very, very sad. 130 to 124. Queen is now up. And look at this. All over the place. Into siege tanks. I don't think this is a good idea for queen. All right, taking out some siege tanks on the right side of the map, but left side got obliterated. And yeah. 108 to 110 supply. Now Ample's ahead, but not by very much. Expanding 9 o'clock is queen. And just been on the back foot too much. I think Ample here at 28 minutes. He has enough income, I think, here to hold on, but pushing out, I feel like, is not something you want to do at this stage of the game. Siege tank line, not afraid of anything, save these Lings and these Hydras. Yeah, tank down, tank down, tank down, tank dead. Another tank's gonna die, and I think that's it, man. This is cost efficient for Queen, at least enough. He has more income than Ample, so cost efficiency is in the eye of the beholder at this stage. And I think that's it. I think this tank wipeout is just going to be enough for Ample. And he was ahead so much in Queen, just little by little here. Patient move by patient move. Getting ahead. 97 to 86. Both players under 100 supplies. Zerg very comfortable right now. Terran says, oh no, Mech's very good with a lot of siege tanks, but with only 5 siege tanks, not good at all. An irradiated Defiler gets a Dark Swarm up. Inside the Dark Swarm are these Zerglings. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. We're done. Tank count, like 4. Cracklings are good, man. I know it's mech, but man, maybe mixing in some fire bats here. I don't know. Vultures are good against lings, even upgraded lings like this. Oh my gosh, infest the command center. Infest it. There's too much HP here to infest it. And it's being repaired, so no. Not messing around here as queen, but maybe he will if Ample doesn't leave. Ugh, SCVs, repairing, irradiating a queen. No, it's the 6-kill queen! You monsters, why? We will get our revenge. Revenge of the 6-kill queen. She is dead. And GG, says Ample. Queen gets the win in 30 minutes and 10 seconds. That's what we're talking about. That is the kind of deal we're talking about here. From Queen gets the win against a meching Terran player. That was great. I mean, that was really, really, truly fantastic. That's what we're talking about. Like, that's just a beautiful, beautiful display of TVZ against a meching player. Be patient. Don't send everything, right? Lose some bases, fine. Sack the bases. Try to take what you can. Use queens. Get them out of there, right? Don't bring the queens in to do a spawn brooding and then run away. That's not cool. That's not how that works at all. But this way, yeah, this way it works out quite nicely. Queen in, get out. You get queens with 6 kills, which is bananas. That's the most cost-efficient queen I've seen on the channel, quite possibly ever. And it works out in the end for you. So just keeping Ample on the back foot way too much. This queen wants to infest this command center. Can you see it? Can you see this queen wanting desperately to infest the command center? You see her face in there? Isn't it weird? Zerg is weird, man. But at the end of the day, just too patient, too whittling down the tanks, too whittling down everything else, and good game. Great game. Hyders dealt with the early Vulture stuff. It was fantastic. No real bases died. No real threat to this or this or this or this. This base never really got attacked either. The Sunkens probably paid for themselves insofar as maybe they got scanned out, and Ample said, I can't get in there with Vulture, so I'm not going to try. This base died, but it came back. So good job. Good job by Queen. Ample gets murderized. And that's a fantastic match. 230,000 points at 251 in favor of Ample. He got outproduced a 2-to-1 ratio today by Queen, and the outkill was 8-3. That's over 2-to-1 as well. But you can do that if the income tab looks like this. See? That's what we're talking about. The 11,000 difference and change. In fairness there for Queen, that'll get the job done. So that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Meching Terran player goes down today, and doesn't happen every time, but Queen is very capable of it. So that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin, coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, StarCraft Brood War. Hit me up at Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and a Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.